Okay, welcome back. Brett Miller here from Metal Guitar Academy. Welcome to Volume 2 of the Metal Mailing, the free Metal Mailing. Okay, let's jump right in here. So, this first one, the warm-up, really is designed for the stretch. And you play it slowly, thumb low down, bigger the stretch. It's the same little lick 4 times, 4 different octaves. So it sounds like this. If I play it slow, then I'll put the tab up there for you guys. There's the big one. Now, especially this one, as you can tell. Very big stretch. My thumb, super low. Super low. If this is too big a stretch for you, you certainly can at first just do a little pinky jump like this. Okay? And you can always take it out of context as well. If you want to practice this one, but that's too big, you could always move it up a few frets. Okay? And that's the name of the game for any of these warm-ups. Always feel free to do that. Okay, now here it is with the tablature. Again, I'll do it slowly. A little 3 feel. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to feel that like a 3 feel. Oops, sorry. Now when you do this, also, we want to be really targeting the note that we're jumping to. In this case, it's always going to be the note A. So there's an A, there's an A, there's an A, there's an A right there. Okay? So as I'm playing this, even if I did a little bit quicker, by the time I'm hitting that note, my eye is already looking there. Okay? I'm already staring at it. That's important. Now you can't see me, but my eye is looking at that note after just the first maybe 2 or 3 notes of the lick. That way I can do an accurate leap like that. Same thing with this. I'm already looking right there. Okay? So, this one down here I'm doing with the pinky because it sets you back up to, boy, I'm missing my notes here, aren't I? Sets you back up to hit that A up on the top. So that's your warm-up. Do this slowly again. If that's too big a stretch, move that up a little bit. Good. Flying through this one, guys. Next, the shred lick. This one is designed to combine 3 different techniques: sweep picking, legato, and alternate picking. Okay? And it's just pretty much 2 little, well, 1 total lick, but broken into 2 halves. I'm going to do it slowly for you first so you can hear it. And I'll talk a little bit more about this in depth. Okay? Some ways we can break it down even further to practice it effectively. So, it's going to sound like this. And it's just designed to loop. It goes back. Pretty cool little one. Again, I must admit, as usual, I don't, for the metal mailings, not super practicing up on these, just sitting down, banging it out for you guys. Okay, so doing my best here. Let's do this with the tablature, and we'll go a little bit more in depth, especially with the right hand here. So I'm going to play it again slowly so you guys can see with the tab. I'm going to scroll her down. There we go. Okay, slowly. Of course, in a 4 feel now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it starts over again. Now, in my opinion, the hardest part of this is getting into the sweep and then getting out of the sweep, because we're changing techniques pretty rapidly here. So a great way to practice this is to just take the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, look what I'm doing there, 5 notes there, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. Because on that 5th note, notice that's where we're really doing that sweep. So we have normal downstroke, pull-offs, normal upstroke. The reason we do that normal upstroke is so we're now setting ourselves up. We're floating in the air so that we can do a nice big solid sweep. Now right there, it's kind of the crux of it. That's tricky because we're going into the sweep. So if you get that metronome out, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. That's a very good fragment. Pick is just landing. Okay? That gets you into that sweep. Now, at the end of each half here, notice the lick happens twice. Once. Ends differently. If we look at that, I'm on the 11th fret, about to go to the next measure. That's because we use that to get into the 12th. So make sure that that last note of each measure is a little bit different. And again, I'd say the second hardest thing about it is probably that little transition, doing that, especially coming back. Same picking pattern, by the way. Sweep right here, normal upstroke, and then starting again. Since we're switching techniques, once again, going from that sweep to the legato. So that's another fragment there that we could take out of context. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth on the sweep picking. There's actually a video on that in the Unleash Your Speed course, in which I go quite in-depth into the right-hand technique and left-hand, because it's combined for sweep picking. But just in general, make sure you're not trying to control that pick in terms of doing a downstroke and then a place. You really want to just let that pick drop. So this one is really great to do slow. Sweep picking should always be practiced very slowly if you're new to it, because it's such a different technique. But that's all pretty normal. Pull-offs, normal, but now sweep, sweep, sweep. Upstroke. Switching it over. One more time when it's a bigger view. See, for me, you can tell that's the hardest part, that last little transition there. Getting back to that. Not so bad that way. And we'll put on it mentally. For me, if I can really remember to go, almost like a little pentatonic, right, forget that note there intentionally, that for me mentally is kind of where it hinges on whether it's clean or not. If I can catch that, that's a little bit easier for me. So you're going to find sometimes with these licks, it's one little point, and it can often not even be a physical thing, it can be mental, where you're just sort of zoning out or blurring something mentally. So for me, that's where it is on this lick. I always look for those things. Right there. So if it was a fragment that I was practicing, that's what I would do. Now I feel a little bit more confident with that. So there you have it. Volume 2. And I'll see you guys for Volume 3 next month. All right. Keep shredding, guys.